nice big tail. And what we're going to do, I like to start on both sides of the tail and just kind of cut down. Make sure you don't cut into the skin. Just kind of work that meat off of there and get that cleaned up to where you can see that tailbone. And you're going to want to take your time here because you don't want to tear the end of the tail when you go to trying to remove it. You want to hold tightly on that tailbone as we get to that step. But like I said, let's get this fat out of the way first so that you'll be able to see a little bit better. And this is, let's get this little bit of fat and kind of work down towards it. Start getting right up underneath. And lifting upwards on that tailbone. And now I'm going to drag my razor right across this front to separate that. And we're going to want to stay right in the center and make an incision from the top right down the middle. Try and stay straight. And we don't want to cut this direction because it'll cut the hair. We want to always come in from the bottom and just go straight down through here, opening him up. Now that I've done that a little bit, what I'm going to do is go on side to side and get that membrane that's holding it together. I'm going to go slow here so that you can see. Just follow it down. And on the other side too. I think fleshing is probably my favorite part of the tanning process. I've just always enjoyed it. And you're just pulling and going around it a little bit. Now when I get to about right here, I'm going to follow this incision down further. Like I said, just trying to stay right in the center. Wow, he's got a really pretty tail. And again, just kind of work that tissue off. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I prefer to do this. I stick my thumbnail right here on the sides and go real tight and start twisting. And as I start twisting, now he's sliding right off of here, I'm just going to pull it tightly. Remember, be careful, don't pull it too tight that this will tear. Hold very tightly with your fingernail and just twist and turn until he comes out of there. Now the tail is exposed, but this incision, I find it easier to do this because this incision, I can just down the middle of the hide, just like that there, so that it'll be opened where the salts can penetrate. And then we can go back and just remove this last little bit of meat here. This is what we're going to do next, is we're going to get him stretched out. I've got a table here that I'm going to put him onto. Just get him all the way opened up. Now, if you have a screen laying around or something, you don't have to run out and buy one, but if you do perhaps have one laying around, it'd be good to put it on there so that he could, the air could circulate. Or if you don't have one, what you could do is lay him out on the ground somewhere safe where animals can't get to it. And like I said, just get him all the way stretched out. And then we're going to salt him. When we salt him, we're using non-iodized salt, table salt, not... Okay, pretty big hide here. Like I said, just get him all the way opened up. And I've got a 25-pound bag here. This is the Morton's table salt. pour this on him. And you want this to be thick, so I'm going to go ahead and use the whole bag. You don't want to skimp on the salt. You've come this far. The salt is very necessary. You do this, don't skip this step. This will get them all the way dried out. And we're going to do this process 2 times. We're going to salt them, leave them for about 24 to 48 hours to get all the salt to penetrate them, and then shake them off and do it again. This will ensure that the hair doesn't come out. It'll kill that bacteria. I'm going to get, why we split it way down here is so that that salt will get all the way up in there. Now, if you were working on a cape or something else, you're going to want to pack it into all the paws and everything to make sure he's completely covered so you have no hair slippage.